Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Now I hope you are able to hear me. Okay. So let's start with prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatir Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtihi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandalaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namaha Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देव श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरे कृष्ण. So I'm very happy to be with all of you once again, and very happy New Year to all of you. Very happy New Year to all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yes, in Maharashtra they call Gudi Padwa for sure, and in Telangana I don't know what they say. Ugadi, ha, ha, Yugadi. Yugadi means why it is said as Yugadi because uh, it is the beginning of the new year. Why it is said as Yugadi? Because it is a beginning of the new year. That is why it is said as Yugadi or Ugadi, whatever. So now, in Maharashtra also there. Puran. Same. So now let us see that how we can make this new year as actually better new year, and uh, how it will happen. See, our culture na, is very amazing. In Telangana, what they make on Ugadi, what is the famous preparation on Ugadi they will make? Pachadi. And why do they make pachadi, by the way? Yes, means what they say that this human form of life or our life is mixed up all the emotions. And this new year is also going to bring all different experiences in your life. What they say that this new year is going to bring all different experiences in your life, so be ready for that. You will get sweet taste, bitter taste, some sour taste, somebody will be pungent, somebody will be thoda tikha, somebody will be mitha. Yes, boss may be little tikha, uh, friends will be little mitha, sweet and like this. So like that, different experiences will surely be there in our life. So be ready for that. And in Karnataka, they make one sweet laddu made up of til jaggery like that, and inside they will insert neem leaf. So when a person is eating, it will taste very sweet in the beginning, but when they reach inside, and that bitter taste will come, and then that person's face will twist. Arey, what is this? And then as soon as the front person will be waiting for when his face will twist, and as soon as his face twisted, then he will say, "एडी एडी जीवन है, यही तो life है." Like this is the life, like that he will say. So that person will be waiting for that. That how when that person will say. So different at different places, this New Year is celebrated in different way, but the emotions what is shared. See, our culture is very amazing, and in this culture, it is ingrained that we will not be happy forever. In this material world, happiness and distress will come for sure, and everybody knows that. Happiness and distress will come for sure, and everybody knows that. Then what to do? We should just suffer, or how we should learn to get out that, and how we should undergo. See, life, we cannot just escape from the life. Hmm? When this happiness and distress will be there in our life, we cannot escape from that, but we have to deal with that. So today I was thinking that instead of going into another topic because we are meeting online, today we will learn something about how to deal with these ups and downs of the life. Because many of the times we face, and then sometimes we say do bhakti and everything will be taken care. No, वैसा नहीं होता है. There is a particular way to deal with it. And in bhakti, how what is the teaching of bhakti? How do we deal with that? That we'll see today. Hmm? So here we go. I'll share a screen with you. So you are able to see ulta or सीधा. Ulta, ठीक है. No problem. What I will do, I will share proper screen. सीधा दिख रहा है? You are able to see straight only. Tatyanukampa, you are able to read? Yes, it is visible straight only, no? Okay. Because for me it is ulta. तत्तेऽनुकम्पां सुसमीक्ष्यमाणो भुञ्जान एवात्मकृतं विपाकम् हृद्वा वपुर्भिर्विदधान् नमस्ते जीवेत यो मुक्तिपदे सदाय भाक्. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 14th chapter, shloka number 8. So this is the shloka spoken by Brahmaji. This is the shloka spoken by Brahmaji. All of us we know. Brahmaji, his assistant came to him and he said, there is some boy in the on the earth and he is doing a lot of miracles. Just today he killed Aghasur. Aghasur was a big snake demon killed by Krishna on that particular day. And when Brahmaji came to know, Brahmaji said, no, no, I know my Lord, and Lord will never appear to this world without telling me. What he said, that Lord will never appear in this world without telling me. Whenever he comes to this world, he informs me, by the way. Whenever he comes to this world, he informs me. But Lord did not send me some WhatsApp message or no Instagram reel, nothing was there. So no update is there that he is appearing in this world. So this child is some miracle. He is just a magician or something. He cannot be Lord Vishnu. I know my Lord. Like that who was saying? Brahmaji was saying to his assistant. Then his assistant said, no, no, he is doing a lot of miracles. Then Brahmaji said, okay, let us go and test. So Brahmaji went and tested. He stole all the gopas and cows and everything. And then Krishna, he replicated all the cows and gopas exactly without any change and everything. And then Brahmaji came to senses with whom he is dealing with. And that time he started offering prayers to Krishna. So one of the prayer what he offers is this. Tatyanukampa susamikshamaana bhanjana. So what is the meaning of this prayer? Tatte anukampa. Anukampa means what? Daya. Anukampa means what? Daya. So the devotees, what they do, they wait for Lord's mercy to descend. Let us read the translation and then I will explain it word to word like this. Can someone read the translation there? Acha, you are able to see half only. It's okay. No, no, wait. Now are you able to see full? Still you are not able to see? Huh. Yes. Little loudly, bro. From starting. Hmm. So this is the shloka which guides us how we can undergo the happiness and distress of the life. What is telling? Brahmaji is telling, see, a devotee all the while, what he does, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy on him. A devotee waits for the causeless mercy of the Lord. And while waiting, what he does, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds. And while when he is suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds, offering you the respectful obeisances within his heart, words, and body, is surely eligible for the liberation. So here now four things are there. Please very attentively try to understand and hear this. What is said that a devotee or a person undergoes his life, whatever suffering and happiness is there of his life, he undergoes accepting it as a reaction of his own past misdeeds. What he accepts is whatever is coming in my life, it is just because of my past misdeeds only. He does not blame the Lord. He does not blame the Lord. He accepts this as a reaction of his own past misdeeds. And while doing what he does, he offer obeisances or respects to the Lord with his heart, word, and body. So he does not only undergo suffering, but while undergoing suffering or happiness, whatever is there, he never forgets the Lord. He never forgets the Lord, and not only forgets, but he serves the Lord with his body, mind, and word. That means he serves the Lord actively. He does not just say, okay, Lord, I am there for you, you are there for me, this and that. No. He serves the Lord actively. With the body also he serves the Lord. With word, with body, and with mind. With all these three faculty. Always remember BMW. Many times I tell in class. Remember, we have to serve the Lord with our BMW, not BMW car, but body, mind, and words. With this, we have to serve the Lord. Okay, I will little bit zoom, I think. You are straining to see. So we have to serve the Lord with body, mind, and words. So patiently undergoing the suffering while paying obeisances to the Lord and while worshipping the Lord with body, mind, and words. Now, how we can serve the Lord with our words? By preaching. Preach about Him, tell others about Him, call others for the programs, and like this we can do. Because in this world, preservation is by propagation. If you don't propagate, then we cannot preserve. Yes, when you want to ask something? at every stage. Huh, huh. So it may not be karma effect, but he thinks that whatever suffering is coming in his life, it is because of him only. He does not blame the Lord for his suffering in that way. He does not blame the Lord for what sufferings are coming in his life. He accepts it at at any stage, at any stage, even at the stage of like sadhu sangha, bhajan kriya, anartha nivritti. Mainly, all of us are in an anartha nivritti stage. All of us, those are here now. We are at anartha nivritti stage. Bhajan kriya, sadhu sangha, and anartha nivritti. We are in these stages. So when this is going on, he thinks like that. That whatever is happening in my life, it is my own karma. So he does not blame the Lord. He patiently undergoes. He does not say, "Oh Lord, ऐसा मेरे साथ क्यों कर दिया? ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? वैसा क्यों हो रहा है? Why this? Why that?" He undergoes patiently. But while undergoing that, he never leaves the Lord. And not only leaves the Lord, but he serves the Lord with his body, mind, and words. So with body, he does active service, like all of you did that Gita Jayanti and book distribution and many different things. By the way, Gomti Mataji, certificates are ready and trophies are also ready for the school. We need to give in a school. So today I was supposed to bring to Pebble, but no problem. Next time I'll bring. So we can give the certificates and a trophy and gifts in a school. So all of you did that, and many of you got gifts also who were did wonderful services. All of you got gifts. So this is like with our body we serve. Many Matajis do cooking. So this is like a serving the Lord with using our body. So even though many times Matajis are sick or something, but still they extend themselves and do it. So it is like serving the Lord. And with our mind also we think how we can serve the Lord better. I can do this, I can do that. Or if we do like this, then we can serve the Lord better. Decorating the Lord. Now many of you have the frames of the Lordships. So decorate the Lord in a beautiful way and like this. So in that way, we can think better. Like some festival was there recently, I think Gaur Purnima or something. That day Gita Mata just sent one photo, like Lordships nicely decorated and everything. And one of the festival was there. So like this is how we serve the Lord. And while serving the Lord in that way, what he does, he patiently waits for the mercy of the Lord. He does not demand from the Lord. Oh Lord, 6 महीना हो गया. I am chanting 16 rounds. Till now, no ecstasy came. What is this? Huh? Last 2 years, I am what you say chanting. Hmm? Until now, no ecstasy has come, no change has happened, and this no change has happened. The fact that all of you are, even though some of you are in some different like engagements or something, but still you are on this call. That means transformation is there. That means transformation is there, and Lord is bestowing mercy. Unless until Lord cleans our heart, and Lord's mercy is there, we cannot be here with the devotees. Lord's mercy has to be there to be with the devotees. So all of you are clinging onto the association. That is the fact that Lord is merciful. Lord is merciful. That is why we are here. So we don't demand from the Lord. We earnestly await. So when these ups and downs are there in a life, when the Sukha, Dukha, Man, Apman, Shita, Ushna, all these dualities will be there. So those dualities we patiently undergo while serving the Lord with our BMW, body, mind, and word, and earnestly waits for the mercy of the Lord to descend. We don't demand from the Lord, "Oh, Lord, अभी तो आना चाहिए, अभी तो ये होना चाहिए, अभी तो वो होना चाहिए." Why it is not happening? We don't become impatient. If we become impatient, then we will become patient. If we become too impatient, then what will happen? We'll become patient. We'll become बीमार. हम बीमार हो जाएंगे यार. So don't become impatient and earnestly go on. So don't give up chanting. Chant our prescribed number of rounds and increase. So New Year is actually become Happy New Year when there is some transformation in our heart. New Year will be actual New Year when there is a transformation in our heart. So we should take a commitment that I will increasing number of rounds, daily reading Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, one page. Become a sage page by page. What? Become a sage page by page. Every day read one page and become a sage. And then we will come out of this cage of material world. Hmm? Page by page, become a sage, then come out of this material world cage. Like that. Otherwise, we'll remain here. That is why hearing is also very important. If we hear, then we will remain in the association. Then we will remain here. Otherwise, we will be somewhere. Huh. Otherwise, we'll remain in this cage age by age. So many ages will go. Kali Yuga, Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga, many ages will pass. We'll be in this cage only. So that transformation should happen in our heart. And practically, it is possible actually. It is possible. We have to uh, do our lifestyle in a certain particular way that it becomes conducive for us to chanting and prioritize the chanting. Then uh, we'll be able to come near to the Lord. So patiently undergo suffering. And we can see in the Ramayana the classic example of Shabari. Shabari, many of you know, and how patiently she was waiting for Lord Ramchandra to come. She was a teenage girl when she came to Matanga Rishi's ashram. She was like a teenage girl, 13, 14 years old girl, when she came to Matanga Rishi's ashram. And Matanga Rishi initiated her in chanting and everything. And then Matanga Rishi told her that now me and all the disciples, we are going back to God. Our time is up in this world, we are going back to God. But you remain here in this ashram. You remain here in this ashram, and very soon Lord Ramchandra will come. How soon he did not tell. He just told that very soon Ramchandra will come and you serve him, and after serving him, you come back. And she said yes. So from her teenage till her old age, every day she was making preparation for Lord Ramchandra to come. Every day patiently. This shloka signifies Shabri also. That patiently she was undergoing all the tribulations of life and this and that. And patiently every day, every single day, she was making a preparation as if today Lord is going to appear. So we should also do our sadhana every day like that. That today is my last day. We don't know which day will be our last day. Today is my last day. Today Lord is going to appear, so I should do my sadhana in that way. So Shabri is showing us that by example. Every day she will broom the ashram. Every day she will put that gobar mix करके पानी बना के डालते हैं ना. Every day she will put that, and then every day she will pluck the flowers. Every day she will pluck the fruits and keep it ready every single day. Every day she will put rangoli and everything. And somebody will say, Roji, and that time there was no status or no Facebook or Instagram timeline where Lord reached. Now he appeared, and by that time he was not appeared also in this world. When Matangarishi gave this instruction to Sabri, then he appeared, and then the Vanvas and everything started. Then he started coming down, and then finally he was crossing through this Kishkinda Kshetra, Pampa Sarovar, where Shabri was staying. And one fine day, Ramchandra came. And that day, Shabri, uh, she did not know the bounds to her happiness. Her happiness was on the seventh cloud. And then she was tasting the fruit. Whatever fruit was sweet, she was given to the Lord, and bitter fruit she was throwing. So now we don't imitate Shabri. We are not at that level that we are giving our tasted fruits to Krishna or Ramchandra. But Shabri is at that level, and she was testing. So Lord is testing that bhava of Shabri. So she patiently waited, and she got the fruits of her worship. She got the reward of her worship. Now we are not, or even Shabri was not worshipping the Lord to get some reward, by the way. So we are not worshipping or doing devotional service to get the reward or this and that. But what we are looking for is love for Krishna. That is what we are looking for. And sure enough, we will get that if we patiently undergo. So ups and downs will be there in a life. In whose life ups and downs are not there? Yes. Everybody, even from Adani to Ambani, huh? Everybody has problem. There is a famous uh, billionaire, Rockefeller. and a very one of the 20 richest people, Rockefeller, and he has a chronic constipation. Even though he has so much money with him, even though he has so much money with him, but he has a chronic constipation. He cannot digest anything other than the mother's milk. Hmm? He cannot digest anything other than the mother's milk. So he has to employ uh, some Negro woman to give him a milk so that he is living on that milk. So that means even though somebody is very high top on the success or something, but still there is a misery in their life. It is not that they are very happy. Even you say the example of this also, Ambani's only, their son, Anant Ambani. He has such a disease that if he does not take medicines, his body will grow like a very fat. So he is living on 35 pills every day. If he does not take those pills, his body will grow very fat. So who does not have problem? Everybody has. So from top, from Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravritin Arjuna is from down from ant to Brahma. Everybody has a problem. But in that, when we are with Krishna, then the problems are digestible. When we are with Krishna, with the devotees, those problems are digestible. So anything happens, don't give up the association of devotees, don't give up Krishna, don't give up chanting the holy names of the Lord, and increase it, increase it, build muscles and increase it, and develop that taste. We need to develop that taste, and that taste will not come just like that. That taste for chanting the holy names, taste for reading, taste for hearing will not just descend just like that. We have to beg for that taste. How that taste comes? We have to beg for that taste from Krishna. We have to cry in front of the Lord. Oh Lord, I'm not able to cry for you. So cry for that. If you are not getting tears for the Lord, shed the tear that I'm not having any bhav for you. Cry to the Lord, oh Lord, I am not getting any tears for you. Cry for that. You beg for the test, yearn for that test, and we should be willing to give up anything to get that test. That is how we hanker that test. Some of you are asking me last time that Guruji, tell us some experiences from your like how you grieve and everything. Uh, this is when we come in touch with the advanced devotees and everything. So they teach us that to beg for this test when we go to dham or even at our own home every day. When we are worshipping the Lord while chanting, beg for the test. Oh Lord, I am indulged in so many things. Please give me test for your holy name. Other times I have job, I have family to take care, I have different things and that many different things are there. But at least half an hour, 1 hour, what I am giving, give me that test, Lord, please. So that begging has to be there. It is not just mechanical chanting or mechanical things will not help much. There has to be bhava, begging has to be there. Yes, Pradeep, when more. Because why devotees have advantage? Because devotees have something to look after, something to hold on to. Other people, when ups and downs they come in their life, they just suffer. They don't have any option. They don't have any option to look after or something. But devotees, they those sufferings and those tribulations make them more dependent on Lord. People in this world, when sufferings are there, they depend upon different shelters. People have different shelters in this world. What different shelters they have? Money, relatives, bank balance, or they may have shelter of say gadi bangla. What are different shelters are there? So whenever if people have shelter of smoking and drinking, they take shelter of that. People say gum mein rum pina chahiye. They have different slogans. Gum में rum पीना चाहिए. When you are in sorrow, drink. And that is why so many college people they will become drunkards. When as soon as they get less marks, PO. More marks, PO. Whatever happens, less marks, drink. More mark, drink. And for everything, their shelter is that only. And as soon as somebody's birthday party is there, birthday bumps, this and that, like different things will be there. So, but devotees have a permanent shelter. Take shelter of permanent things. Huh? Understand what is nitya and what is anitya, what is permanent and what is impermanent. So devotees are characterized by that. Devotee means what? He understands what is eternal and what is temporary. So he takes shelter of eternal and does not depend on the temporary things of this world. Even though he does not depend upon the temporary relationships of this world also. He takes care of them. He takes care of his family member very nicely, and because they are given in our custody by the Supreme Lord. In that way, he takes care of everybody. But he does not depend on that. That does not mean that he becomes hard-hearted. That does not mean that he becomes hard-hearted or something. But he understands that ultimately I have to fly my own plane. Ultimately, when it comes to Krishna consciousness, I have to fly my own plane. Husband's devotional service is not going to help wife, and wife's devotional service is not going to help husband. Both of them, they have to fly their own plane. As a radar, some signals, some guidance can be given by the radar from remotely. Like I'm a radar controller, and I can give some remote guidance for all as your teacher. But you have to fly your own plane, and you have to be in a range of the radar. Got it? What I said? That individually everybody has to be there in the range of the radar. That means you have to make sure that every week you attend classes. Then you'll be in the range of the radar. You have to make sure that other times also we don't go astray and everything. So then that when that flight is in a radar range, then he'll get the guide. That flight will get the guidance. If that flight goes out of the radar range, then guidance is difficult. Yes, Pritinanda Mataji, you want to ask something? हाँ. हाँ. Last sentence, what you said, Mataji? Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. So that should be there. That we should give up what is not conducive for Krishna consciousness and accept what is conducive for Krishna consciousness. But sometimes it may so happen that you may not run away from that association because we have to deal with those people also. In a company, you may have to deal with them, you have to talk with them, you have to give them some task or report to them. That will happen. So while doing that, we keep our things to like a working relationship. We keep ourselves to working relationship, but we don't take their association in the sense means we don't drink with them or we don't smoke or this and that. We don't go in that direction. Even it may so happen that we may have to go for company parties and this and that. We also, when I was working, I had to go with uh, this team lunch and this and that. Whenever we submit some project and that approval will be there, immediately boss will give a party. But I had one good fortune that my team leader, he was a Brahmin and he was a well-wisher. So he and me had a good, even though he was not a devotee, but we had a good pair. He will also bring his own tiffin. I will also bring my own tiffin. And even though we go for team lunch or something, we'll sit on different table and both of us will eat our own dabba, our own prasadam. And there's restaurant people will not allow just like that. They'll say we will count the head. I said yes, count our head. Anyway, we are not going to pay. Company is going to pay. Company is not allowing us to skip the lunch. Okay, no problem. You count freely. You take our money. What is the problem? Company is paying. So yes, good. And if you are at organizational level, then organize that team lunch or party in ISKCON temple. Hari bol. So there is no uh, difference. So you can organize that thing in Attapur Govindas or here our Abbot's Govindas or something if possible. I'm just giving an option. Yes, surely. Yes, yes. No, team lunch or something. Okay, no problem. So Shabri gives that example of patiently awaiting the mercy of the Lord. And then his whole Ramayana is actually mercy of the Lord. Just imagine how Lord is so merciful unto us. See, Lord Ramchandra come as a Maryada Purushottam. Who is Lord Ramchandra? Maryada Purushottam. He's a Purushottam, he's a Supreme Lord. But he's a Maryada Purushottam. Maryada Purushottam is what? He puts the limit or he sets the limit for all the different roles what we play in our life. All of us we play different roles like father, mother, brother, sister, daughter, husband, wife. These are the different relationships what we uh, have in this material world. So Lord purposefully comes to this world in the form of this human form, and he purposefully undergoes all these tribulations and everything, all these things, so that we he teaches us what is the limit of different roles and regulations. What is the limit for different roles? So how to be an ideal husband, how to be an ideal wife, how to be an ideal daughter, how to be an ideal son, all those things he sets the limit. All those things he sets the limit. That is what Lord Ramchandra comes for. Now, and to do that, he undergoes all different kinds of tribulations in his own life. He has to see his own wife abducted. He has to see his own father die. He has to see his own stepmother little bit differently, like behaving with him. So that is the mercy of the Lord. How Lord is so merciful that to teach us lesson is ready to undergo different tribulations in his own life. And when we say that, it does not that Lord is just doing drama, by the way. Lord is not doing drama. He's not just acting as some actor or something. No, he actually undergoes all those tribulations and everything so that to teach us that how should be ideal son, how he should follow his father and spiritual master, how to be ideal husband, how to be ideal wife, how to be ideal brother. That is what Lord Ramchandra teaches. So it is mercy of the Lord that he comes in this particular form to teach us, and he undergoes all this tribulation. Let us see this yet another beautiful episode from Ramayana where he teaches by his example. All of us we know Kaikeyi, when she heard Ramchandra is going to become king, prince regent, that Rajkumar, and the next king he will be there. She was so happy. Kaikeyi was so happy, and she was giving gifts to different maid servants and everything. And then particular maid servant came, Manthara. She was guided by the higher forces. She was guided by the demigods. They had some purpose. And she told Kaikeyi, you are not able to see your imminent disaster or downfall. Now see why Dashrath is making Ramchandra as a prince, because Bharat is not here. Bharat is in Nainihal. Bharat is at his grandparents' home. That is why now Dashrath chose to make Ramchandra as a prince. And if he Ramchandra becomes a prince, who will become Rajmata? Kaushalya will become Rajmata. And you will become maid servant. What you will become? Maid servant. So already Kaikeyi had little differences with us. What to say? Southern को क्या बोलते हैं? Uh, you got it. Step wife. नहीं step. What they call? You understood what I want to say. So she already had some differences with Kaushalya. And when not stepmother is from Ramchandra's side, like you understood Kaushalya and Kaikeyi, their relationship, all of you know. So then she already had little differences with Kaushalya. And when Manthara took it out, when Manthara pinched there, that Kaikeyi could not take. How I can become servant of Kaushalya? So sometimes it may so happen that in relations and everything, there will be some people they'll purposefully pinch on that weak part, and then our bad side will come out. So Manthara, what she did, she had so much love for Ramchandra. She used to love Ramchandra more than Bharat. But because of the wrong association with Manthara, she brought out wrong side of Kaikai. She had a very bright side, but her wrong side came out. And then Kaikai, she asked Manthara, then tell me what should I do? And Manthara said, do what I say. First, see, you remember you had a two boons from Dashrath. When in one of the battle, when Dashrath was fatally wounded, Kaikai was driving his chariot and Kaikai saved his life. That is how Dashrath had given two boons to Kaikai. Kaikai said, I don't want, I will ask in future if required. So Manthara reminded of that those two boons. One boon, you sent Ramchandra to Vanvas, and another boon, you asked Bharat to make a prince, next prince. And then Kaikai, she went into Antapura and she scattered her hairs and everything. And when Dasharath came, he could not stand by and see what is happening. So Dasharath asked Kaikai, what you want? She said, she asked these two boons. And then Dasharath said, this is not what you are speaking. You are not the Kaikai. You are taking some wrong side. She said, no, I want this. So sometimes this, when this envy is brought out, na, this envy blinds a person. And she could not see that she is becoming the cause of the death of her own husband. She knew that Dashrath will die, but still she could not just stand by. She could not think that what she is doing. That is the envy, the power of envy. And then finally, Ramchandra was sent to the forest. And then there, when he goes to forest and everything, when Bharat came back, this is what I wanted to convey mainly. This is what we'll focus mainly. We'll learn from Bharata's life, how it is very, very essential. And then next time when we have next satsanga, we'll discuss more from different other pastimes from Ramayana, because Ramayana is so vast. We can go on speaking for even months together also. So then when Bharat came back and he saw that whole kingdom is silent. Whole kingdom is silent. He asked what has happened. Nobody is facing him. Everybody is turning away from him. Just imagine, Bharat don't know anything what has happened. Suppose you come to your home and you don't know what has happened in your home and everybody is turning away from you. And somebody has taken your name and did something. Say, take an example, in a XYZ family, somebody took your name and on your name they did something wrong. And then everybody understand that you did it. Bharat was not knowing anything. And then when Bharat came in front of Kaushalya, Kaushalya said, so Bharat, you got your means done. Now you must be very happy that you got whatever you wanted. And he asked, what happened, mother? And she said, you don't know? So you are happy with what your mother has done? So he goes to his Kaikai and asked, what had happened? Why nobody is facing me? And why whole kingdom is silent? Why everybody is crying? And then Kaikai started smiling and laughing. He said, my dear son, I did it for you. He said, what did you do? She said, that your father has given me two boons and I asked. One boon, Ramchandra to forest, and one another boon, you as a prince. And because of that, your father could not bear the separation from Ramchandra and he left his body. And now you are the king. And he started crying. Oh, my dear mother, I am shameful to call you as a mother now. What did you do? You are not my actual mother. And he started cursing Kaikai like anything. You became a cause of the death of your own husband. And Kaikai was thinking that she did good for his son, but she was blinded by the envy, and that Bharat did not accept. And he went back to Kaushalya. He understood what has happened, and he fell at the feet of Kaushalya and begged that I am not a party of this conspiracy. Whatever is done, I am not a part of it. It did not happen by my will or my wish. He tried to clarify, and then he went to the Vasishta Muni. He went to different, like even Sumantra and others, the ministers. I tried telling them that it is not that did. Yeah, this is my mother did, but I will rectify it. And then he said that everybody, we will go to the forest and we'll bring Ramchandra back. So get ready. So he ordered whole army to get ready, whole citizens to get ready to go to forest and beg Lord Ramchandra to come. It took them 1 month to build the forest road to carry all the infantry, all the chariots and horses, elephants and everything. So he carried with him 1,000 horses, 60,000 chariots, and 1 lakh infantry soldiers. And that whole procession was going. First, they reached Guha's place. Guha is a Nishada king, hmm, who is on the outskirts of Ayodhya, the kingdom of Ayodhya. Guha is a friend of Ramchandra. He is a Nishada king. He's from like outcast family. When he saw that Bharat is coming with an army, what Guha thought? That this Bharat is not satisfied by just sending Ramchandra to Vanvas. Now he is coming to destroy Ramchandra and Lakshman with the whole army. That is what who thought? Guha thought. So he was ready with his army to fight with Bharat. But when Bharat came in front and he saw the Guha's army, he raised the white flag. Oh, I am not coming to fight. Let me explain myself. And when he came, he said that actually I am coming to take Ramchandra back. I am not coming to fight. And Guha became very happy. He said, yes, I know your character, but still, because in this world, power can delude anybody. So, for a time being, I doubted you. So, please forgive me. And Guha said, I will also come with you. So, Guha's army also joined Bharata's army. And they were coming. Then they reached Bharadwaj Muni's ashram just above the Chitrakoot. And there Bharadwaj Muni told them, where is Lord Ramchandra? And then they were coming to Chitrakoot. So when they're approaching Chitrakoot area, that time all the chariot, horses, and elephant, they were making loud sound. And Ramchandra and Lakshmanji, they could hear it. So Ramchandra thought, "Arey, what is this? I think some army is coming." So he told Lakshman, climb the tall tree and see what is happening. So Lakshmanji climbed one tall tree and from there he saw and he could recognize that some big army is coming. And then he wanted to examine that whose army is that. And when he saw in the front a chariot having the mark of a particular tree and that particular flag belongs to Bharat. And then he understood that Bharat is coming with the army of Ayodhya. He became furious, he became very angry, and he came down and asked Ramchandra, oh, my dear brother, please give me the permission. This Bharat is coming, he is not satisfied with what he did along with his mother. Now he is coming with whole army to destroy us. Give me the permission. Now with my arrows and bow, I will kill whole this army. I'll destroy this whole army. Just give me permission. And then Ramchandra said, never ever think like that about Bharat. Don't you know Bharat and his heart? He has what love you have for me, same love he has for me. So, like this, even though we can see that sometimes we are misunderstood by different peoples of this world and everything, but Lord will never misunderstand us for sure. He knows our intentions. So, even though many times we ask a question that Prabhuji, people are misunderstanding me, devotees are misunderstanding me, what will happen to me and everything, those misunderstandings will get clarified and everything over a period of time. But rest assured that Lord will never misunderstand us. He knows our intentions. If our intentions are wrong, Lord will know that our intentions are wrong. If our intentions are right, Lord knows those intentions. So rest assured, the way Ramchandra told Lakshmanji, never ever think like that about your brother, Bharat. What love you have for me, same love he has for me. And when Bharat approached, he could see that smoke coming out from a particular area of the hill. So he approached there, and sure enough, he could see outside the kutir. There were the bows and arrows and shields and swords of Ramchandra and Lakshman. And he was crying like anything. He begged at the lotus feet of Ramchandra and he said, oh Lord, oh brother, please come back to Ayodhya. Ayodhya is waiting for you. And then Bharat started giving different arguments. He understood that Ramchandra will not come just like that. He said, if you are thinking that you have to follow the word of your father, then I am your brother. And the younger brother is as good, he can represent the elder brother. So I'll be in the forest in your place and you go back to Ayodhya. Ramchandra said, nothing doing. It is given to me. He said, okay, even if you think that Kaikeyi, my mother has asked this boon from the father, then my mother is satisfied. what you had done. And now father is also gone. So father's wish or boons are also fulfilled. Now you need not to be here anymore. My mother is satisfied with your exile and everything, and I am king now, and it is my right to give kingdom to you. So I am giving this kingdom to you. Please come. Like that, Bharat tried in different way, telling this way, this side, that side, and Ramchandra is refuting all the arguments. Then Vashishta Muni saw that Bharat is losing. Hmm? Vashishta Muni, who is a guru of Ramchandra, is like a Kulu guru. He saw that Bharat is losing, so he came into the word argument and he said, Ramchandra, that I am your guru and I am instructing you that come back. And Ramchandra said, yes, you are my guru for sure, but I have to follow the instruction of my father, and my father told me to be in forest for 14 years. So please forgive me. So like that, Ramchandra was rock steady, and Bharat knew that he cannot budge Ramchandra from his determination. That is why it is Satyavak. Satyavak means once word is given, he will follow that word. So then Bharat ultimately he took the padukas, that wooden sandals inlaid with the gold and everything. He told Ramchandra, oh Lord, please place your lotus feet on these padukas, and I will keep these padukas on the throne, and I will be servant of these padukas. I will never sit on the throne. Your padukas will rule the kingdom. Who will rule the kingdom? Your padukas will rule the kingdom, and I will be servant of those padukas. Every day I will be reporting to them. And because you are living in a forest, I will also not stay in the kingdom. I will stay outside the kingdom. And you are sleeping on the bare ground, I will sleep underground. So Bharat dig the like a cave, underground cave, when he was staying there. Ramchandra was eating just the roots and fruits from the forest. So Bharat was eating a barley soaked in the cow urine. That was his food for 14 years. And every day, and he was not just ruling the kingdom, but he was flourishing the kingdom. Sometimes one may serve in the absence, but he may do some mediocre service. He may just do some mediocre service. But Bharat did not just do mediocre service. In the absence of the uh, master, he did the best possible service. When master is not present, that time there is a test of the servant, that how faithful and how loyal he is. In front of the master, everybody will dance. Like suppose here also, when the spiritual master will come in a temple, everybody will come and dance. But when spiritual master is not there, when Radheshampur is not here, suppose in Hyderabad or ashram, that time how do we behave? That is our character. That is what is our service. In the absence of master, how the servants behave and what he does. Does he flourish or just perish or just maintains the kingdom? So Bharat Maharaj, he did such an amazing service that even in the absence of Ramchandra, he flourished the kingdom. He always kept Ramchandra's padukas on the throne, and he never became attached to that. He took care, but he never became attached. So similarly in our life also, whatever services or whatever things are there in our for given to us, we should do in such a way that as we depend, the result of that activity depends upon us. Then offer fruits to Krishna. Don't become attached to whatever is given to us. Always remain attached to permanent things. Smara nityam anityada. Means what? We have to always remember what is nitya and what is anitya, what is permanent and what is temporary. And take shelter of permanent and don't take shelter of temporary things. And when Lord Ramchandra is coming back from exile, Ramchandra sent Hanumanji ahead. Our Bharat was staying in Nandigram. There is one village outside Ayodhya. Sometime we shall go to Ayodhya Yatra. Haribol. Sometime we'll go to Chitrakoot Ayodhya Yatra. Let us see when we can go. Sometime Jagannath Puri also is pending. We'll go to Jagannath Puri also very soon. Today only morning, Udayanand Bro called me and he asked, Bro, today where is the satsang? I said, Bro, unfortunately today is online. He said, I wanted to come. Uh, so Broji wanted to come for physical satsang for attending and like that. I said, Broji, unfortunately today is online. He said, okay, no problem. Next time we'll come. So soon we will see the children's holidays and everything, and we'll plan for some yatra to the right Jagannath Puri or somewhere like that. So coming back. So when Ramchandra was coming back from the exile from Lanka after defeating Ramchandra and everybody. One more thing I'll tell in between. So all of us we know when the battle of Lanka was happening, Lakshman became unconscious because of Shakti weapon of the Ravana. So when Hanumanji was coming and he was going to Himalayas to get the Sanjani booty, he was flying over Ayodhya. And when his shadow was falling on Ayodhya, Bharat also got the news that there is a battle between Ramchandra and Ravana. Bharat got the news. Then somebody may ask, then why Bharat did not go to battle? Why Bharat did not participate in battle? Did Bharat not know that there is a battle between Ramchandra and Ravana? He knew, but purposefully did not go because if he goes from Ayodhya, Ravan may take an opportunity and he may attack Ayodhya. So that is why Bharat was guarding Ayodhya. It was not that he is cowardly sitting behind and not taking part in the battle. He was guarding Ayodhya because Ravan should not take the opportunity to attack Ayodhya. So when he saw that there is some big shadow falling on Ayodhya and somebody is flying, he thought there is some demon. So he shoot one arrow and Hanumanji fell down in Ayodhya. And then he was saying Ram, Ram, Ram. And Bharat understood that he is Ram Dut. He is not some demon or something. And he asked what happened. He said, I am on the way to Himalayas to get a Sanjeevani. And Lakshman is unconscious. And Sumitra, who is a mother of Lakshman, she heard that Lakshman is unconscious. So when somebody will hear that my son is unconscious, what mother will do? Hi, hi, मैं बर्बाद हो गई. What is happened? This happened, that happened. Mother may do like that. But what she said, okay, Lakshman is unconscious. Take Shatrugna with you. He will serve Ramchandra. That is what is Sumitra. She said that okay, Lakshman is unconscious. Even if he dies, no problem. Take Shatrugna with you. So that is what is Sumitra. Then finally everything was done and Ramchandra was coming back from the battle. So he sent Hanumanji ahead to see and to examine the body language or gestures of Bharat. So Ramchandra told Hanumanji, you go ahead and give the news that I am coming back. And if there is even a tinge of dissatisfaction on the face of Bharat, I will not go back. I will remain in Lanka, I will remain in South India. I will not go back to Ayodhya. And because Hanumanji is very expert in judging the people, he can see the people, he can judge the person just by their how bhav. That is one kala what Hanumanji has. So Hanumanji went and he informed Bharat that Ramchandra is coming. And Bharat became so happy, he started dancing like anything. And he started embracing Hanumanji and everything, and he started giving gifts and this and that, everything. And then Ramchandra asked Hanumanji, signaled, what is? Hanumanji said, come. He does not have even an iota of dissatisfaction or sorrow on his face. He is more than happy, he is ecstatic. And then whole Ayodhya was decorated with lamps for the welcoming of the Ramchandra. So this is the supreme character of Bharat Maharaj. The supreme character of Bharat. So he was never envious of Ramchandra. He was serving Ramchandra even in absence, and he was flourishing the kingdom. He always served the Lord Ramchandra. That is what it is. So in our life also we can learn these beautiful qualities from Bharata Maharaj to serve the Lord, to remember Him always, to chant His holy names, and be very wonderful and take shelter of. This is what I learned in last few days. I'll take a questions. This last 6 months, my learning is this, that our heart should be filled with the gratitude. See, unless and until our heart is filled with gratitude, hankering will always be there. All of us, we have got so many gifts, in particular in Krishna consciousness. We are able to chant the holy names. There are many people in this world, those who don't have tongue, they cannot speak. But the Lord has given us whole body so nicely, and we are able to chant the holy names of the Lord. We are able to attend satsanga every week. That is what is boon. That is what is gift given by the Lord. We are in the association of devotees. Such a nice sangha. Those are non-envious to each other. Those are not. Uh, this is our big family. Hmm? This is our big family. They are not like biting each other backs or this and that. That should not happen. Actually, that is this is our big family. So we all got that all the gifts. And being in Brahmacharya ashram, we are getting much more. Being in a Brahmacharya ashram, we are getting many more gifts. Like every day we are able to attend Mangalarti. Every day we are staying in association with devotees. Every day Bhagavatam reading, hearing, chanting. Who has opportunity like this in this world? Very less. So we should be satisfied with what we are getting, not uh, dissatisfaction. That gratitude has to be there. Yes, bros. So thank you, Ramesh, for the question. Yes. So why his family members or brothers are so dedicated to him because of his qualities. Ramchandra is a bird. He is called as Gunavan. Gunavan means he's a bird or he is a possessor of all the qualities. So when we give love, we receive the love. When we give love, we'll surely receive the love for sure. Of course, in Kali Yuga, this is the abode of quarrel and hypocrisy. So for sure that unconditional love will not be there. But Ramchandra, why people are loving him? And also because of the prediction of Vishwamitra and Vashishta Muni, people understood that he is the supreme person of God. So that love was there for sure. But still, why people are loving him? Even Ayodhya Vasis, all Ayodhya Vasis were as soon as Dashrath Maharaj, he did announcement that tomorrow I am going to make Ramchandra as a prince regent, means next king he will become. Everybody was so happy in Ayodhya. So Dashrath became little ashamed. And what happened? You, I was I not ruling kingdom properly that you are becoming so happy that I am making Ramchandra as the next king. Said no, no, you are ruling kingdom nicely, but Ramchandra is different only. Ramchandra is different only. We cannot compare you with Ramchandra like that. So in that way, because he was about others' qualities, we can see in this world also our Yudhishthira Maharaj is the Ajata Shatru. So somebody may be envious of him, but Yudhishthira Maharaj will never be envious of them. So it starts from us. See, Ajata Shatru does not mean that people will not envy us. They may envy us, but we should not envy them. It is not that in Ramchandra's time there were no people, those who were not envying him. They were there, like Ravan, Kumbhakarna, and Khara, Dushan, they were there. Those who were not liking Ramchandra, they did not want Ramchandra to flourish. So yes, there were people, but in those times, like in Satyuga, demons and demigods were staying in different planets. In Treta Yuga, in same planet. In Dwapar Yuga, same family, and in Kali Yuga, same person. Same person is having divine and demonic qualities. You see, sometimes people in this world they will behave in very nice way, but sometimes same person will behave in such a odd way. What is this? This person is so good, but what happened to him or her? Yes. So why people were loving Lord Ramchandra is because of his qualities. So if we give love, we will receive the love for sure. Not the Guna author. They're they're just attracted to Krishna because they love Krishna. They don't have any conception of God or something. They don't have any conception of God that Krishna is God. Even Yashoda Maya, she does not have conception that Krishna is God or something. They just love Krishna because he's Krishna. He's all attractive. Just because he's all attractive, they love him. In this world also, you see, when a person shows some like good qualities, we become attracted to him or her. Say Srila Prabhupada, spiritual masters, because their different qualities, we get attracted to them without any conditions or something. But Lord is a abode, he is a Bhagavan, is a possessor of all the six opulences simultaneously together. So they are not attracted to Lord to gain something or to get some advantage or something, but because they love Krishna because he is Krishna. He is that is unconditional. So that is what is love. That is what we should also develop in. We should aspire for that. That we don't love Krishna because he's God or something. We love Krishna because we love him. He is supreme. Yes, Amit bro. Hare Krishna.